Maglev Movers have researched transportation systems in many cities around the globe and discovered that most are heavily subsidized, and also that they make very little impact on reducing what appears to be inherent congestion within cities. Maglev Movers have come up with a unique solution: Personal Rapid Transit, known as PRT, an elevated taxi service where small, fully automatic air-conditioned vehicles called pods travel safely and independently on an overhead network of light guidelines suspended 10 meters above the ground. And above them, Maglev Trains, where larger and faster vehicles can take passengers intercity or even transcontinental. Some of the benefits of PRT include low cost to build, maintain and operate. Personal security and the threat of vandalism is tackled by the use of cameras inside and out, which are consistently monitored, and there is no sharing the journey with strangers. Emergency buttons can redirect to a hospital or police station in case of emergency, which can respond much faster and safer. PRT can operate 24/7 and is always available on demand. Fully automatic and as comfortable as a private car. Faster point-to-point direct route with an average speed over 50 km per hour. PRT can transport 14,000 people per hour and works in all weather situations. PRT will see a big reduction in traffic accidents and supports the prohibition of drink driving. The system respects sustainability and is environmentally friendly. It can also be used for the transporting of freight and waste materials. Fuel costs, congestion and pollution can all be seriously reduced using PRT. PRT pods can take an individual or up to 5 passengers directly to their destination without any intermediary stops. It is also possible to change the destination whilst in transit. The system can quickly be used during a national case of emergency. PRT makes less demand on resources and reduces the need for road repairs, eliminates car parking problems and provides cheaper transport for all. Time wasted in traffic jams waiting for cramped public transport will be a thing of the past. Less travel time means more work or leisure time. There is no better way for cities to improve their infrastructure than PRT. PRT and Maglev Transportation is the transport system of the future, available today. Maglev trains are high-speed trains using powerful electromagnets. Maglev is short for magnetic levitation, which means that these trains will float over a guideway using the basic principles of magnets to replace the old steel wheel and track trains. The big difference between a Maglev train and a conventional train is that Maglev trains do not have an engine, at least not the kind of engine used to pull typical train cars along steel tracks. The engine for Maglev trains is rather inconspicuous. Instead of using fossil fuels, the magnetic field created by the electrified coils in the guideway walls and the tracks combine to propel the train. Why is Maglev important? There are 4 basic reasons. First, Maglev is a much better way to move people and freight than by existing modes. It is cheaper, faster, not congested, and has a much longer service life. A Maglev guideway can transport tens of thousands of passengers per day. Second, Maglev is very energy efficient. Unlike autos, trucks and airplanes, Maglev does not burn oil, but instead consumes electricity, which with Maglev Movers' W2E system means our systems will be self-sufficient in energy. Third, Maglev vehicles emit no pollution. When they consume electricity, no carbon dioxide is emitted. Maglev Movers is very high energy efficiency. Fourth, Maglev has major safety advantages over highway vehicles, trains and airplanes. The distance between Maglev vehicles on a guideway and the speed of the vehicles are automatically controlled and maintained by the frequency of the electric power fed to the guideway. There is no possibility of collisions between vehicles on the guideway. Moreover, since the guideways are elevated, there is no possibility of collisions with autos or trucks at grade crossings.